Hi guys, welcome to Footy, the channel where we talk footy. It's your host Junaid here today we got Lazal and Calvin in the building. How are you guys doing today?
We're good. We're ready for some action this weekend. I'm excited. It's a Liverpool show today, so we will
A
be
red show.
Yeah, it's an all-standard
A red
Liverpool
show.
cast today, guys.
A
You
purple
never
show.
walk alone.
Yeah, so we have quite a bit that we have to get through today. Lots of fixtures, not the best result for us last weekend after Mr. Bukasa was in the building and he jinxed us. But we will start off, firstly, we will start off with the Southampton Manchester United result. Man United getting a 3-0 win. Lazal, thoughts on that game?
I mean, I predicted a 2-0 for that game, so I'm not surprised because Southampton's been pretty poor. So I figured it would be an easy win for United. If United didn't win that fixture, I feel like
They made United look good, but United showed some quality this year. Rashford looks a bit sharper now.
Yeah.
And some good.
So I watched the whole game last Saturday, and up until the point where Onana saved the penalty, Southampton looked very good.
Yeah.
And it seemed like after Onana saved the penalty, it's kind of like the air came out of the balloon for them, and
Kinda
United
did, yeah.
kind of just took over. So good win for them. That's 3 points. Airway is probably still seeing off the balconies.
I'd say
Some
Neres.
people reckon that Rashford might do better under a different coach compared to Eric Ten Hag. Do you guys think that he would? Does he still have it? Can he still be the Rashford that he was, or is he?
Nah, I think he still has it, man. You know, I think he just needs a little bit of confidence. He needs a bit more. They need to play a little bit to his style. You know.
Yeah.
He has some good technique shooting.
Like
the
he
ball,
had
stuff
he had
like
some
that.
good moments in the game
Yeah.
after he scored his goal, where he was actually taking on his defender
Yeah.
and getting past him or getting fouled, and that's kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna say the guy that we want to see,
Yeah.
but from a United perspective, that's what you want Rashford to do, to take on his man, to create chances. I mean, even against Liverpool, like a few weeks ago, he was creating opportunities for them, and that's not really, you can't really ask more.
Fair.
Yeah, moving on to Liverpool, Liverpool and Nottingham
Frustrating.
Forest.
Now we can skip this one.
We can't. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Nottingham Forest getting a 1-0 win to Liverpool at
Look,
Anfield.
I knew that we were going to lose inevitably at some point, but I thought the first loss was going to be against City or Arsenal. Like
Yeah.
a team that you actually would think, and at
Yeah.
Anfield
And not at
also.
Anfield, man. No,
Yeah.
they let us down a bit at Anfield. Very frustrating performance. The team looked a bit tired, slow. You know, they didn't look sharp enough for me.
Yeah, I think I was speaking to a couple of friends of mine over the weekend after that performance, and I know it's a really bad excuse to make, but it was after an international break. Nottingham Forest, I feel, didn't necessarily have. They maybe had 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
Yeah.
You could tell the
But
difference.
then, is that now going to be a concern for Liverpool? Are they always going to have to worry after the national break?
Yeah.
Can they pull a performance off?
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, you can look back at it now and say maybe we should have started certain players over others, because a lot of the players in our team are the main guys in the national teams. Van Dijk played both of his games. Gakpo played 2
Trent
games.
as well.
Well, a lot of players play
Yeah.
2 games over the international break instead of 1, or in certain cases not playing in the international break at all. But this also, you can't discredit Nottingham Forest and the performance that
Yeah.
they put
Oh,
in.
no, they pulled
Very
off a
tight,
good
very
performance.
solid
They
at the
did,
back.
they did very well
Very good.
to stop Liverpool whenever we built up some kind of momentum. It was a very stop-start game on Saturday. They did well to stop us from being good, and they scored a brilliant goal on the counter.
I kind of feel
That's
bad
annoying.
for saying that they're going to get relegated because now I'm starting to rethink. Like maybe they'll actually make it this season. So.
Yeah, but you said
Maybe
just
it's
now
not
that
Everton,
you anti.
Definitely now they must
After
lose.
last
They need to lose every game now. That's what they need to do now. That's what we want now in our hearts.
So the next, we got Man City and Brentford. Man City winning 2-1, even though Brentford scored the first goal.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Haaland again.
Haaland machine. It's I don't know how we're gonna.
It's
stop this
inevitable,
guy,
bruh.
bro.
It's so
I
crazy.
think he's
Thinking
the
about
one player
worrying.
that you're scared to play against right
Yeah.
now, man. But my thing is with City, City is the one team that will go behind or concede a goal, but they always, they're going to come
They turn
back.
around quick,
Every
man. They
time.
Like there's an
and you know what?
inevitability about it.
They,
That's so
they don't
scary.
even turn around the game to draw. They turn around to a win, man. That is
Yeah,
the, that's
and
the
they got the
that's
goals
the scary
like
thing.
they got the goals like bang
Yeah.
bang, 2-1. Bob's your uncle.
I
Thanks
actually
for coming.
expected a higher score in that game, but yeah, they still.
I mean, Haaland did. I think Haaland hit the post in the second half, and he had a couple of other chances to complete another hat-trick for City.
Oh, it would have been easily.
9 goals in 4 games. These ridiculous numbers. Next fixture. Scary hours. Next fixture, Fulham, West Ham. 1-1 draw. Thoughts?
I actually really wanted Fulham to win that fixture. Like I put them down.
Yo.
For
I mean, they were
West
leading.
Ham
They were leading for a long time.
West Ham scored a late goal. I'm like, what the?
And these things coming through with the equalizer.
classy at the end, man.
We
He just
forgot
broke-
about him.
He broke all the odds of it, clean sheet hopes.
Mine
Yo,
included.
like
Mine
you had the
included.
people on the bench, you had all the Fulham defenders on the bench, then boom, Inch comes in.
That's the fantasy Premier League for you.
Yeah,
bruh.
it's on.
Next fixture we got Crystal Palace to Leicester City 2.
Nice, spicy game.
Leicester were leading for a large majority of that game, and then Crystal Palace came back to draw that game.
Yeah, apparently the first goal from Mateta looked offside, but the line showed that it was onside. I don't know, it looks a bit weird. For me, from the eye, it looks offside, but from what they showed on VAR, it's some onside.
When the
So
lines
they
are
were
out,
like,
bro.
yo,
When the
I
lines are
couldn't
out.
believe it. I'm like, okay, no, the people is the guys onside at their goal stands, and then another penalty. From,
Jamie Vardy got another goal against Crystal Palace, something that he loves to do.
Justin is saying that Haaland will flop on Sunday. Bench him on your FPL, guys. That is what Justin is saying.
We'll have to see.
we have to see. When
Only
we get
time
there.
will tell.
I actually kind of have a feeling that Haaland won't score against Arsenal. Like I feel he's that player that will score, but against the big teams, I doubt him a little. I don't think that he can actually score against Arsenal. Not gonna lie.
Okay, next fixture we had Brighton, Ipswich. We
goal.
have to mention it. 0-0.
Yeah, goalless
0-0
draw.
's
Surprised
goalless
Brighton
draw.
couldn't do anything. Eh?
Yeah, me too. Like
Surprised. I thought they're gonna rip Ipswich.
that's what
Ipswich
I
is
also
holding it a
thought.
bit
But I
back
guess
nog wel.
Ipswich is actually also they're starting to maybe find a little bit
find their
Yeah,
feet,
momentum.
yeah.
they're coming together.
Liam Delap hit the post in that game. He looks like a good striker. Very strong. I wouldn't say very quick. He's not lightning quick, but he's quick enough to create his own opportunities. He almost scored against Brighton, and they could have maybe came away with a win.
I think a goal in that game would have started the fire in Brighton, you see. But if they're happy, they'll take a goalless draw, I think.
I mean, as a newly promoted team, any point that you can get away from home is a good point, so they'll be happy with that. Moving on to Aston Villa versus Everton. Everton once
Yeah,
again.
so start
I think
laughing,
they can't. They shouldn't go ahead by 2.
Yeah, they was just
They
stick at the
just
one goal. or
stay at
stay
one.
I
at
actually
1-0.
thought, okay, maybe Everton's gonna pull off a win here, because like the way they started, they looked really hot in the beginning. Like, oh, they might actually pull this win off.
You know what I mean? I watched the game and it took the, how can I say, the pattern of play was what was expected, where we expected Aston Villa to have a lot of the ball and Everton to play on the counter attack. And for a long period of time, that was working for Everton. They got a couple of goals on the counter. But Aston Villa pulled through. Your boy, Ollie Watkins on the double.
The 1 week I have him on my bench. The
That's
1
standard.
week.
That's standard.
Yeah,
he
he
had to do
scores.
that. He does
Standard
that, man.
procedure.
That's how he does it. Now this week you captain him, he does
And
nothing.
then
And then he does
That's how it
nothing.
happens.
And
That's
Junaid
it.
getting the winner, an absolute power
it's
of
a
the striker
banger,
outside the
that-
box.
that's
Can't
That was the
lie.
goal of the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Very, very good goal. Next up, we have Bournemouth and Chelsea. Bournemouth going down 1-0 to Chelsea.
Sanchez in the lineup looking good, eh?
Yeah,
I must say.
saved the
One
pin.
time.
Keeper saved the pin also. Bournemouth looked good. They created a lot of opportunities in that game. On another day, they easily win.
Yeah.
But, and by some
Some
miracle,
miracle. Chelsea managed to sneak
like they hit the
sneak a
ball,
goal
they
in
missed the
there.
penalty.
Lucky, man.
And then Nkunku came off the bench. My honorable overrated mention, by the way, came off the bench to score a
Mr.
goal.
Balloons.
Mr. Balloons, yeah.
Based on Chelsea's first 4 fixtures, do you still think they can make top 4? Do you still think it's possible for them? Because we both said that they would, but
You see, the thing is, they had that first tough fixture, man.
Yeah.
You see, they had that fixture, like, set him up
fair.
like, nah, you guys are still not going to make it, you know. I think it's a bit unfair. They look like they have a team that they can have a lot of
I think
good
it's
start.
once Enzo Maresca really has a hold on the team, I think we'll start
Yeah.
to see a bit better. But I mean, if they can scrape out results like this,
Yeah.
then surely,
They
yeah.
just
And
need to
then-
knock one of the big guys, knock a Arsenal, you know.
make a real statement.
Make a
They need
proper
to make a
statement,
statement, yeah. Then we have Tottenham, Arsenal snatching
Yes.
the 3 points away from the North London rivals.
I actually thought
On
that was going to
Sunday.
be an easier fixture for Arsenal. I thought Arsenal might have like done a 2-0 or 3-0. Because considering I'm not really rating Spurs that high this season. But
Yeah, but you know, with these derby games, the form book kind of goes out of the window, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a once-off. Anything can happen
Yellow
in that game.
cards, it's a crazy game. I mean, I think a lot of the fixtures this past game we get a lot of fouls, a lot of yellow cards was given out. Even our game, 8 yellow cards. I think Spurs and Arsenal also 8.
And I think in the Chelsea Bournemouth game, they were quite
even
fair
I
as
think
well.
it was like 10 or something.
Giving them
So
out
it
like
was-
bus tickets.
Hey,
man. Just
it was crazy.
handing them out. Okay, and then the last fixture of the weekend was Wolves going down 2-1 to Newcastle.
I know how I enjoyed this game. I
Mr.
must say.
Ishak
Yeah, no, that
doing
was
that.
a, it was a nice game, no?
Because
Especially
the
that-
Suns came on,
Oh,
they
then
came on
poof,
like
poof,
boom.
da.
We're
And then
gonna
they
come
small
here,
one
we're gonna
again.
do a Bond's gonna do something now, and he actually did it, you know. It was not quite quiet to watch.
Yeah, so from there, we go to the Premier League table. As it stands, we got Manchester City first. Surprises? No surprises.
No,
No
yeah, for me it's a little bit
No
surprising.
surprises at all.
I think they will.
Do you still think they're gonna finish
No,
fourth?
they will drop. In my opinion, I think they will
So
drop.
when do you think they're gonna drop their first
Um,
points against Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal's gonna take points from them?
I think Arsenal will take points for them. Probably. I'll settle with a draw for them,
And we have
but not
Arsenal.
goalless. I don't think it must be goalless.
You say you want goals
I
tomorrow?
want-
You'll
I
be
want some
surprised.
goals,
Like I
man.
mean, considering UEFA Champions League, they both went goalless in
Yeah.
the week.
They'll
They both
definitely
struggle to
get-
score.
Yeah, they'll pull out something. I think
I
Arsenal
think-
will take a point there, man.
Nah, I think City's gonna have too much for them. So we have Arsenal in second place, Newcastle in third place on 10.
God.
Arsenal and Newcastle on 10 points each. Liverpool on 9 after the L over the weekend.
Stuck
And
in
then
the
we
forest.
have Aston Villa in 5th, Brighton 6th, Nottingham Forest 7th, Chelsea 8th, Brentford 9th, Manchester United 10th place. Honorable mention. I had to do it. I had to.
I thought you were gonna stop at 8.
Nah, I was
so those you're gonna stop
when
at
do I
eight,
stop? When do I
yeah.
stop? And I think 10th is.
Yeah,
10th is
okay.
just nice. Just right. Moving on to, we're just going to briefly go over some of the Champions League fixtures that involved
belters,
our English teams. So firstly, we'll go to Aston Villa beating Young Boys 3-0 away from home.
Convincing.
Convincing
Nice.
win for them, yeah. Can't
No,
complain.
that's
Make it
that
look
should have
easy.
been an easy win for them. Yeah, it's a good
Made it
start
look
for them
easy as
also.
well.
Onana, Tielemans, Ramsey and Onana on the score sheet. Looks like it was a relatively easy game for them there. Then, moving on to the big boys, Liverpool, winning 3-1
Yo, there's a,
at AC
I think we
Milan.
all enjoyed that game. I
there's
think
a
we
lot
all
of history
enjoyed
in
that
that
game.
game, man. Yo, it's like we played them in the Champions League so many times. We lost, we've won, you know.
But I think AC Milan is not the AC Milan of those years, man. Like they're
Yeah.
not that.
They have a solid team, though. They have a nice looking team.
True,
They have
but
a nice looking team at this day.
I mean, they
They
started
were
off.
catching
They started off very, very well against us.
yeah, them scoring first
They
made me
scored,
think
yeah,
like,
oh,
within the
yeah.
first 4 or
I
5
was
minutes
like,
of the
no,
game.
please don't
I was
let
like,
us be one of
yo,
those
It was
games.
a bit worrying.
Oh, me too.
In-
But then the boys pulled through, got the result. Cody Gakpo looked very, very good. And based on his performance, I feel like he'll start this weekend. Like his performance was just
Ah,
too
he
good.
should actually.
You should. You should
Oh.
start
Very
with him.
direct, running with the ball, very strong. He just, I
Really,
think,
but would you want him coming from the left, though? That's the thing.
I think that's his best position for us.
I think Jota needs a break a bit. Give
Booster
Jota
is
a break.
asking, can Villa still finish in top 4 this season?
Yo.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Honestly,
think they can,
I actually don't think they're gonna hold out. They might be finished like first
Playing
or sixth.
Champions
I've
League.
said many times, Mr. Unai Emery knows how to balance European football and league football. He's done it with other teams before. I don't see why. It's going to be very difficult with more games in the Champions League now.
True.
But I feel like he'll make something happen for
And
them.
at least he has a backup for Watkins, man. He has to run that he can bang in goals as well.
So I think he can interchange
He-
the two
he
of
can
them as
swap them
time goes
out.
on.
So like for those
That's
who don't
nice.
understand, how does this new format of the Champions League work? Like how does
So instead
do
of...
you have to play every team?
No,
That's
No.
right?
So out of the 36 teams that you have, you play 4 teams away, and you play 4 different teams away, and you play 4 different teams away.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's like a random selection, like a
Yeah.
That-
But you
that-
obviously
that-
can't play a team from your country, or you can't play a team
Oh,
from,
that
from
makes it
your league.
more like
Mm.
oh,
Yeah.
first out. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just they just want more games, more TV money. It's ridiculous.
And
That was
there's
a question that I
obviously-
was gonna bring up a bit later on.
There's
About-
the top 8 progresses through to the next round, and then there's playoffs
like
that
playoffs
goes down,
between
and then the
everyone
other
else.
bottom of just Europe. I don't
Yeah.
know where they go to. But
Sure.
they
It's
just
basically a glorified Super League, the Super League
Yeah.
that they wanted like 4
Yeah.
years
Ah.
ago that they're getting in the different.
But
form.
it's kind of fun though. I like it, man, because now teams that they've never played each other are actually playing each other now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Makes it
in
a
a
bit
league
more-
format, so it's quiet as well.
yeah. Next result, we got Man City drawing 0-0 to Inter.
Yo.
Inter Park in the bus.
But
Your
Inter
point?
is a good side, so I think it was a good result for Poole.
Generally,
That's
Italian
right,
teams
yeah.
tend to be very, very good defensively. So
Always 6 at the back, 5 at the back.
still
Always-
upset Mr. Haaland didn't get the goal. Guys, I had Harry Kane in my fantasy league team for the Champions League. Third
Yo.
sub, the man went
No
and scored
mercy
4
for
goals.
Harry Kane.
So
Harry
don't
Kane
ask me for fantasy league advice, please, ever. Next result, Atalanta and Arsenal.
Mm.
Arsenal, are we saying that lucky to get?
No,
I mean, David Raya made,
the
made a
penalty.
brilliant.
The double
he made- he
save,
made a
double
brilliant
save,
double
that's
Most
save.
overrated. Most overrated. I might have, if he
Yo.
keeps on doing things like that, then I'm gonna have to
Yeah, but now Arsenal is saying they have the best defense in the world now because
People
they
are
don't concede.
rattling out best goalkeeper right now. Is he the best goalkeeper in the world right now?
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's too soon, man.
Someone said that means that Ellison retired.
Yeah.
Oh, Siraj, welcome. Shout out
Welcome,
Siraj.
welcome.
As always, Canberra. I was thinking City will win 1-0, no goals. And Arsenal win is good for the rest of the league. I personally, as a Liverpool supporter, I want them both to drop points. Give me a draw. Give me a draw and we'll be fine. Okay, moving on to the fixtures. Are we doing predictions? We are doing predictions.
Yes.
Predictions for this weekend's games. People in the chat, don't be shy. Give us your predictions. Let us know what you're thinking, who you think is going to win, who you think is going to lose, who you think is going to draw. Let us know. First up, we got West Ham and Chelsea. Another London derby at 1:30 today.
Early game.
So we will
Nice.
start off, Lizzie.
I'm
your prediction.
going with 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, yes.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. I will go 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Yeah, because
I
Chelsea
think
didn't
it
look too convincing against Bournemouth, man. That is
And
also
neither
why.
West Ham,
Yeah, I see.
to be fair.
So that is why it's a very tight one to
I don't know if
predict.
we're
man.
gonna give,
good,
if it's
that's
gonna
good,
be a
that's-
high scoring affair.
Yeah.
So
I
Raj
don't
is
know if
saying
it's
that
gonna be a
Chelsea's
2-2.
gonna win 2-0,
Yo,
and Boost is saying 2-1
West
to
Ham.
West Ham.
this man hates Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
But he's gonna predict Man United to win. I know.
Yeah, we know it
No,
already. You
I
can
know.
lock that one in, bro. You
Yeah.
can lock that one in. Next picture we got is another derby, Midlands derby, if I'm not mistaken. Aston Villa and Wolves at 4 today. Calvin, you can give us your
I
prediction
think
first.
Villa's gonna thrash them 3-0.
Hmm.
Confident going with that one.
Wolves is a team that always tends to score though. So I think I'm going with a 3-1, yeah. 3-1 for Villa. actually.
3-1 for Villa. I will say.
Everyone is saying a clean sheet for Villa, eh?
Ah.
So Raj, Boost and
Yeah.
Jason is saying
Wow, you know
clean
what?
sheet for
Just
Villa.
because they said that, Wolves are going to score a goal, but they are going to lose 2-1. They are going to lose 2-1 to Aston Villa tomorrow. That is my, today, sorry, not tomorrow. Next fixture, we got Fulham and Newcastle. I will predict a 2-1 Newcastle win.
That's the same stance that I have.
Yeah, this
It's
Ah,
a-
people
it's a-
don't be like me.
It's a fixture. It's a, like I know Fulham is playing at home, but I'm gonna go with Newcastle. Yeah, because
I'm gonna
Newcastle
go-
have somehow they haven't lost yet.
Now I'm gonna go
First
Newcastle.
place in the
lose.
league at the moment.
Newcastle to lose 2-1.
Sure.
Okay, face,
Playing
face,
against the odds.
face. Next
Ah,
fixture.
Boost is predicting a draw there, 1-1.
Next fixture, we got Southampton and Ipswich Town.
That for
Hey.
me should be a win for Ipswich 1-0.
I agree with that.
1-0.
Smokes.
Ooh, I think Southampton are
Definitely.
going to get over their loss against Manchester United.
You think they're gonna pull off their first win against Ipswich?
Nah.
How many?
Like I said,
Tough-
they
tough
showed
one.
good signs up until the penalty miss. So
And it's another home game as
It's
well.
another home game. Ipswich are not as good as Manchester United. So I
That
think
took a lot
at this
to
point,
say.
Southampton.
Difficult to come out.
I think my word. But yeah, I think Southampton will win, man. I think that they'll
Okay,
they'll
that's
pull through.
controversial, but
I think
we'll
they'll
see.
pull through because I mean I feel like I saw enough in that little 30-minute period that shows me that they can get results, man. That they can create opportunities, and it's just a matter of putting the ball in the net and taking it from there. So I'm going Southampton 1-0. That's my final
Right.
prediction for that game. Next fixture we got Southampton. Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs hosting Brentford.
Stressful.
I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, yeah.
I'll go for 2-2 draw for that one.
2-2 draw. Okay. I saw Fabio Carvalho got a goal, I think a goal and 2 assists in midweek. So feeling confident for the Brentford boys, but I'm also going to go with a 1-1 draw. I think they'll get something from Tottenham.
No one is backing Spurs
No
in
one.
the stream.
The
ever.
minute you back
Ever.
Spurs, like
No
Spurs,
one-
no ways, man.
Now you see, this is a game where Son will now hat-trick, you know? That's the thing we
No
do.
way, I don't
No one
see
cares
that.
about
That's
no one
the
cares
guy.
about the game.
No
Don't
one's
see
watching.
that.
watching.
No one's watching the game. You know what? Let me just go. Show what I can do.
Siraj is the only one that is backing Spurs to win.
What's he saying?
2-1.
2-1.
Spurs.
Spurs.
They will miss Wisa from Justin.
Your prediction? Brentford, Tottenham?
Uh,
Tottenham, Brentford, sorry.
Nah, 2-2.
2-2.
When you 2-2 draws, I mean,
Oh, you
last week,
love
last
it,
week you
Desmond,
actually
man.
called it though. Last week you were right. I think it was who's
You
was it,
love it,
Crystal
Desmond.
Palace's game
Crystal
ended
Palace,
with,
yeah.
and you predicted it spot on. So
Tight. And then I had none of the equipped players in the team.
Of course.
Always. That's how it is.
It's always the
It's always
easiest
like
to be
that,
confident for the
yes.
games where you don't have any players in, because they don't matter. They don't matter to you. Next fixture, we got Leicester City at home to Everton.
Ooh.
So, Lazal, you think Everton's going to get their first win? Or nah?
no, I'm actually going with a 2-2 draw there.
Oh, 2-2
2-2
I'm
draw.
going
2-2
with a 2-2
draw.
draw
Okay.
there.
Yo,
I feel
Desmond
like
in
You
the
obviously stole
building.
my prediction.
Bishop in the building. I think Leicester will win. Leicester will beat Everton 2-1.
Yeah, they still didn't
2-1,
beat Everton as
2-1,
well. I think.
2-1.
No, but to take
I'll
a
go with
fifth,
the 2-1.
fifth L is
Stranger
rough
things
for
have
Everton,
happened.
Nah,
It's
it's-
rough, man.
they can
I
come
don't know
back
what's
from it.
happening at Everton.
They
at the
can come
moment,
back
but
from it, man.
They're struggling. They're struggling.
But Everton will score first. That will happen. That,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
second.
yeah.
And second. They'll score first.
Let's go
They
for
will
that.
lose the
Chicken.
match.
Yo,
You know, that's
Lakers.
gonna happen.
That's crazy. Okay, then we move on to Liverpool, Bournemouth.
Oh.
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna be as confident as you
To
last
be
week.
honest with you, I'm actually going with a 3-0
Mm.
3-0 clean sheet. Yeah. I think we can go back to our clean
We
sheet.
can, we
boys.
can go back, yeah. We can go back. I'll go for a 2-0 for Liverpool as well. We can make I'm just worried, obviously. I'm obviously
I'm
I'm,
PTSD or the
I'm
team
worried,
said confident last
I'm
week.
worried about Semenyo coming to Anfield, you know. That is a big...
He loves to
What
go
if
at
we-
Anfield. He loves to
Okay.
go at Anfield.
That
Back
guy
home.
love a goal in every stadium. But 2-0 for me for Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool, comfortable win. I said 3-0 against Forest last week. I'm going to. I think I'll agree with you and say 2-0.
Yeah.
Keep it
I might
humble,
well
yeah.
say I'll say 3-1. So Menu will score
But
for
we need to
Bournemouth.
score in the first half.
Mm.
I know,
Let's
yeah.
get to start off.
Just-
Need to
I
start
agree
off.
with
Start
you.
off
Just
strong.
score
Yeah.
in the first half.
Just
Take
to
the
take the
fans,
pressure
yeah.
off the second
Yeah,
half.
man.
And the funny thing is that result of last week showed it was kind of the same like certain games under Klopp, where teams sat back and we just couldn't break them down at all. But yeah, I'm saying we'll win by 2. So either 2-0, 3-1, 4-2.
I just want to win. I just want to win.
And then we have the late game today. Crystal Palace. I can't say late, it's 6:30, but the Crystal Palace Manchester United game. Crystal Palace at home hosting Manchester United. Palace beat Man United last season.
Smashed them.
So
Yeah, but then I said Aston Villa beat Arsenal last season and then Aston Villa couldn't do anything against Arsenal. For example.
I think with that fixture, I will call a 2-1 Palace win.
Sure.
2-1 Palace win.
Considering United scored 10 goals in the last 2 fixtures, I'm going with a 3-1 to United.
Oh.
You count in the
Okay.
Barnsley
Count
one
the
as well.
Barcelona game.
Wow.
Counting the
I'm
Barcelona
counting
game.
it.
Barnsley Lona
Their
game.
confidence is
Barcelona.
just now a little bit better now.
I mean, if they beat the team here at District 10-0, do you think they're still gonna be quiet? I don't know
They'll
about
still
that.
brag about it. I think United will actually win this game 2-1. I'll go with United to win.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll allow it.
So Nate's on the other side of the fence today now. Yo, he even said Southampton's gonna win. Yes.
So contest, no opinion. Yo, come on, guys. Okay, so we have 2 fixtures tomorrow. I'll start off with Brighton and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest coming off their win against Liverpool. Brighton got a draw against Ipswich last week. They might be a bit disappointed by that. But they do have another game at home to rewrite that. So, Calvin, your
Nottingham
prediction,
Forest must lose.
They must
They
lose.
must lose.
One way or
They
another.
must
I agree.
lose.
I agree.
One way or
there's-
another.
1-0 is fine, but if you can thrash him further, it's also fine.
I'm going with a 2-1 for that game.
1-0 for me.
2-1.
2-1, yeah.
2-1.
2-1 to
Brighton.
Yo,
Infantry.
guys,
No mercy on
I
Forest.
actually think after last weekend's result, I'll gotta be fair to Forest. They looked very, very good. So I think they might pull off another win.
Really?
Tomorrow against
So
Brighton.
Brighton's
I'd
going to
say-
take the first L against Nottingham Forest
Yeah,
also.
Brighton
Yo.
they should have
Yeah.
beaten Ipswich Town last week.
Fair, no?
So
Fair.
it looks a little bit rocky there. So I think Forest are gonna beat them 1-0. I'll say 1-0. And then moving on to the big fixture of this weekend, the top two, Man City versus Arsenal.
I really want to hear your
I would
guys'
love to see the
predictions. I really
predictions. I
want
would
to
love to see the
hear.
predictions, yeah.
I'd love to see the chat's predictions there. A friend of mine, Brentford striker, he spoke to me about Mr. Odegaard for Arsenal and his lack of showing up in these big games. So a question that I want to pose to the two of you are, do you think that, okay, firstly, there's a broader question that comes from you. Firstly, do you think Odegaard shows up in the game tomorrow against City? Secondly, do you think he doesn't get the criticism that a player such as, let's say, Bruno Fernandes gets for Manchester United?
It doesn't get the same. If he was to start tomorrow, I don't think he'll be a key factor in the Arsenal team.
Because I mean, in
he'll
many
be in the
big games, he has.
Yeah, he'll be in the shadows.
Like
he'll
he's
be-
got the nickname No Shoulder Guard,
If he's
which
there.
is
Ouch.
rude for his lack of showing up when the chips are down. So I'm more than happy to be how can I say, to be proven wrong, but I don't think he's gonna make a big difference. Predictions?
showing up
You want to
is-
hear our predictions first?
Yes, I do actually, I really do.
Yo, like you have Arsenal in a really strong.
But here's the
defense.
first question. Do you think Haaland will score tomorrow before you
Yes.
give your predictions? Do you
Yes.
think Haaland will score
Haaland
tomorrow?
will score tomorrow.
I think so.
Haaland will definitely score.
I'm the only one that thinks Haaland won't score tomorrow.
I
but
think
okay.
Haaland will score one, but Arsenal will also score though. Because City's
Who's
open.
gonna
man.
score for Arsenal, Saka?
Probably another defender. probably, I won't be surprised if Raya's gonna score a goal tomorrow.
I think
I'll
it
be
kind of
surprised.
depends on. I mean, if last season's game between the two at the Etihad is anything to go by, Arsenal just going to sit back and try to absorb all the pressure that City throw at them. I would actually like to see for once Arsenal or Mikel Arteta deciding we are going to have a go. at
Yeah.
Man City.
Yeah, because even in the Champions League fixture, they also like they
Kinda
they,
just like sat
oh,
back,
they
took
defended
in,
it.
took in. I mean, to an extent, even the game at the Emirates last season, they kind of did the same, and they just hit him on the counter, got the chance, got the goal, and now they're playing at the Etihad. I think City will win 2-1. That's my.
That's my prediction also.
So you saying Man City are gonna win 2-1
Absolutely.
tomorrow? But Haaland isn't getting either of the goals.
So who's scoring for them?
Anyone but Haaland.
There's no one else. It's only Haaland. There's Haaland.
It's just gonna be one of those unpredictable games, man. It's gonna be
So
one
you
of
say,
those.
So Bernardo Silva's gonna pop up and
like one of those.
Let's go a goal. One of those. So you saying 2-1, I'm saying 2-1. Your prediction. Just bear in mind, you said City are finishing fourth.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
1-1.
I think Arsenal will take a
It's
point
not,
from
it's
them.
not far-fetched actually. I think
They'll
Arsenal
take a
can stop them, yeah, from getting all 3 points. Boost is saying 1-0 Arsenal straight off the bat.
Of course
Oh,
he
of course
is.
he's gonna say
Ah,
that.
Of course
but
he is.
come on, he's saying
No.
City's not
He
gonna
He has
score.
to say that. He's an Arsenal supporter. He has to say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, but I think Arsenal will get the point there from City, man. To be honest. Yeah.
So
they
you
need to
saying
stop.
that
Somehow
okay.
there will be some team. I think Arsenal has a chance here. We'll bank on Arsenal to do something.
I just saying Gundogan will score if KDB doesn't play.
If KD doesn't play,
There's a chance of him not playing because of some
I mean, Gundogan
slight
missed
injury
a
picked
sitter.
up.
Yeah, man. he did
yeah,
the ball straight.
Jaybird Kaka said
Yeah.
that Gundo is not that guy anymore. I think that's a bit disrespectful.
Just have one hitter, man. But I mean, if that was the winning goal for
yeah, then we're having
Champions
a different
League or
conversation.
something,
Yeah,
that guy
it's a
net
different
that goal.
conversation that we're having here.
He left the trophies.
But yeah, that is our predictions done. Are we gonna go ahead with your game?
It's a quick one.
Okay.
It's a quick one.
Let's go.
So Lazal is going to be our quiz master for today.
It's not even a quiz master thing, wait, am I still in camera? Okay, so, but this is just obviously who answers the fastest first, basically.
Mhm.
But you don't
Do we have to
a
tap? Do we have to
You just have
buzz?
Yeah, you have to clap your hands,
Okay.
basically. Whoever's fastest. Who scored the first goal of the season?
Who played the first
Xerxes.
game of the season?
There we go.
Xerxes?
That's a point for Junaid.
Easy.
Yeah, the
Next
first guy.
one. Who scored the only goal for Southampton and against which team was it?
Only goal
You.
from Hampton.
They've only scored one goal this whole season so far.
Armstrong?
No, incorrect.
Do they
Is
have
he a
other
striker?
players?
Can we get the clue? Can we get the clue?
Oh.
No clues.
Yo, tough him.
Clue. At least guess the team that they scored it against.
I can't.
Who did they score? Probably against. Who did they even
Oh,
play?
Archer. Jaybird says Archer. Jaybird got it. None of us got it. Jaybird said Archer. Cameron Archer, the same guy who missed the penalty against Manchester United last week.
Dick. But they scored the only goal against Brentford though. That was the only goal that
Yeah,
Southampton has scored.
Ford.
So there is 5 teams that have only scored 4 goals this season. Can you name all 5? Or can you name any of the 5 that have only scored
Scored 4 goals.
In total.
Everton.
Yeah, who else?
Ipswich.
Not Southampton.
Southampton, we can rule that one out. Give him a point.
Definitely not
Give him a
Southampton.
point for that.
Wolves.
Okay, Wolves is one.
Wolves is
Are you
there.
guys gonna try to guess the others?
Everton, Wolves.
Brighton?
Brentford.
Brighton scored some goals, man.
But they,
But they
they
had a
scored
goal
more than
this-
4,
but they-
surely.
But they had a goal as well. Yeah, sis.
There's 3 more that
Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs. What did they?
Did Brentford score?
No, they're not. They scored more than 4 goals.
Yes, they did.
Yo, I'm
Brentford
shocked.
scored 4?
I'm in shock.
No.
Bournemouth,
Do you guys
yeah,
give
but
up?
Bournemouth
Yeah,
scored a
skip
few
it.
goals, man.
So it's Everton, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, and Fulham that have scored 4 goals each.
Yeah, because
Who has
I'm
the
shocked.
most assists currently is 2 players.
The
Saka?
most assists.
Salah?
No.
Salah?
No.
Saka?
Yes. And who
Saka's
else?
one. Can't be Haaland, man.
Trent?
He's actually scoring the goals.
No.
So what's one?
Can't be so boy, you got 1.
Are you gonna? It's not 2.
Palmer?
There we go. And that's a point for
Oh,
Junaid now.
That's all. No, that's all.
Nah,
Half a
it's-
point. It's
That might
James
be-
giving me
yeah,
the
look at
answers here. James was giving me the answers. But I got more than him, so I get the point.
Oh my word. So,
Yo.
out of
I get
all
half
the-
a point and
out of
Jacob
all
gets
the
half a
teams
point.
in the league, which team has made the most tackles thus far?
The most
Oh,
tackles.
the most tackles. Who's been taking the most punishment, man?
The team we tend to speak about quite often here.
Probably
Manchester
Arsenal.
United.
There we go.
Man United.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they probably
go.
got the most tackles, the most goals faced, the most everything.
All the
most-
defensive things, they got the
yeah,
most.
The most position in the everything.
So Jacob mentioned on one of our lives that Everton and Arsenal have never been relegated from the Premier League.
Aston Villa is the other team.
Which other 4 teams have
Aston
never been?
Villa, Liverpool, Manchester were relegated. I think Liverpool were relegated as well.
Liverpool also, so.
What?
Everton, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Who did you mention first? You said You said Everton.
How many
Arsenal.
other teams are there?
There's 4 other teams.
There's
that
4
have
other
never-
teams.
Besides that 2. So Liverpool.
Spurs probably went down, you know.
Yo.
Is Spurs in there?
Yes.
Is Villa in there?
No.
Spurs is in.
So Spurs is in. So we
Spurs
got
is in.
5 so far.
Spurs, Liverpool.
So we need another 2.
Yes.
Another 3, actually.
Give up?
Never
No,
been
no, no,
relegated.
no,
Never been relegated.
Never been relegated.
Funnily enough, you can't add City into there now. They've been relegated.
We know, yeah.
The money brought him up.
Fulham's been relegated. West Ham's been relegated.
Wolves has been down.
Wolves have been down. Ipswich,
Blackburn has been
Southampton.
up and down. Newcastle.
No.
Newcastle down.
Yeah,
So
Villa
they
went
came-
down.
they went
and
down,
Greece
yeah,
brought
they
them
came back up.
yeah.
They came back up for the money.
How many do we still need? 3.
Yes.
Chelsea.
There we go.
Chelsea's 1 surely. Blank, bruh.
Blank.
I'm
So
blank,
the 6
completely.
teams that have never been relegated is Liverpool, United, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, and Everton.
6.
Oh, so we finished it.
Yeah, we finished
it.
it.
You
You
just-
didn't know it.
I'm thinking the whole time. I'm thinking, yo.
You said you like there's 2 and then there's
Now I'm
66.
thinking, you know what I'm thinking now?
Oh,
Assist.
you meant
It's
to
only
say that
Bournemouth.
there was 2, but we got 2 so far.
We
So
got
we have to get
the other
another
So
4
what's
to make
what's the
6.
score now? You guys equal now, 2-2, no?
Yeah, that's,
Okay, I'll
let's
give
do
it,
I'll
I'll
take
give
that
it, I'll
two.
give
Let's
it, I'll
do
give it,
two.
I'll give it.
So this question, just
Oh.
to make it spicy, which team has been relegated the most from the Premier League for a total of 6 times?
Yo,
Oh, they're currently in the Premier League now.
No,
Burnley?
no,
Sunderland.
no.
Something. No,
Norwich?
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
nice,
Junaid
yeah.
takes another win.
It's hard being this good.
Yeah.
It is difficult.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Norwich City. So, with that, I think we are done for the
Any
day.
wild takes for the week?
Wild takes, nothing for us to lose.
That's not a wild thing. That's not a
My
wild
wild
thing
take is that Haaland won't score on Sunday. That's my wild
at all.
take.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think Southampton are going to get their first win of the season today. That's more or less my take.
For me, a wild take is United winning after the thrashing last season away from home to Palace. They will surprise everyone today.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of those who have joined our live stream today. If it's your first time here, welcome. Hit the subscribe, tickle the bell, so that you know when we post.
Like, share,
Like,
subscribe.
share, subscribe, tell all your friends. It was lovely to be here today. Thanks to the 2 of you for joining us today. All
Awesome
the
stuff.
best to your teams playing, besides Manchester United. And all of you have a lovely weekend, and we will see you soon.
Peace.
Don't forget to captain Salah.
Some people look at